Welcome on in to Simple Beauty with Tasha, where we love all things beauty. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. I really do appreciate it. Today we did 3 looks and we used the Gilded Nirvana palette by Pat McGrath. We did 3 looks today. We combined different shimmers on the lid just to see how they would go together, what they look like on my chocolate skin. It was a lot of fun. I really know you're going to enjoy the video today. There's that doorbell again. It's just inviting you. It's inviting you to just come on in, sit down, have a seat, girl. I'll get you something to drink. You want some water, some tea, a soda? We know we're not supposed to be drinking all that sugar, but you know, I'll get you a soda if you want one. But in the meantime, while I'm getting you your drink, you can go ahead and take a second to click the subscribe button, the post notification bell, and yes ma'am, that like button. The algorithm loves the like button. You can go ahead and click that too. I know you're going to enjoy the video. I had so much fun filming this video, but I will not hold you up today. Let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, I'm back with a full face and we're going to put on a lip before we get to the palette. So I am just applying a brown lip liner. Oh wow, I'm at the end of the lip liner, so I have to get another one. This is the Sephora lip liner that you can no longer get. They stopped making it, but it's in the shade Molasses. This is the Buxom lip gloss and it is in the shade Apple Cider Mule. I don't know if you can still get the shade, but let me swatch that for you. Full disclosure, I recorded this video already. I did not like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the footage at all. So I'm re-recording this video. And this is the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I'm just using it as a base for my eyeshadow. But yeah, did not like the footage. So the palette won't look pristine when I show it to you because I've already swatched it. I've already used it, you know. Just one of those situations, girl. I just felt like I did not want to put that video out and it looked like that. Like I just didn't like it. And we'll just leave it at that. Everything that I use on my face, and this is actually for every video that I put out. You can click the links and get the products that I'm using on my face on every video. But I will tell you, I don't earn money off of it. I've been on YouTube 3 months, girl. I don't earn money. I put those links there for you so that if you see something that I'm using and you like it, you can click on it and purchase it yourself if you choose to, or just check it out, whatever you choose. But yeah, I don't make money off of it. We are talking today about the Pat McGrath brand new palette. Pretty new, been out about 3 weeks or so. It's Gilded Nirvana Mega Eyeshadow Palette. This one I can tell you from experience because I've already used it. But this is the outer packaging. This is a beautiful, 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 beautiful palette. The shades are beautiful, y'all. You're gonna love it. Y'all know I don't go through shades when I am reviewing a palette. Those are the shades. I'll get it right there nice and close. I don't go over shadow names when I'm going over a palette or reviewing a palette. It's just my preference, y'all. I'm not that detailed of a person. I've said this before, but I'll point to the shade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see what I'm talking about. This is how I feel about it. Those are the shades. Get a little closer. That's what they look like. If you have been wondering what this palette looks like on medium deep skin, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I got you. We're gonna swatch all the shades and have a good time doing it. So let's get into it. Another thing about me and eyeshadow palettes and swatching, I like to see all of the shimmers together, and I like to see all of the matte shades together. Personal preference, it's just what I like. Let's start here and go across, back down here, across like that. Just so you know, that's what I'm doing. So the first shade, that's the first shade. So you got all the swatches of the shimmer shades. Let's go ahead and swatch the two mattes. We've got this one. I feel like that shade is just gonna give us some shadow. It does have a little bit of sparkle in it, a little gold sparkle. That does not bother me. And then we've got this lighter shade up here. That's also a matte. So let's go ahead and swatch those. I don't know about this shade. I don't know. You know what? It would be okay for an all matte look, you know? But, not in my crease. That will not go in my crease. So that's the palette. You've got your shimmers up top and your two mattes down below. And that is the palette. So we're gonna do 3 looks today. 1, 2, and then 3. So let's go ahead and get started with the look. I would probably do an all matte look with this palette, but not today. Today, we want to see the shimmers, right? So I probably won't use this. I'm not trying to give you the finger girl. I probably won't use this shade today, y'all. It's just, that's just not for my crease, okay? So what we're gonna do to start is load up the brush with the other matte shade, this one, the darker one, and we're going to put that low in our crease. Put it in our crease, but low, okay? Like right here, and just lightly sweep it back and forth, windshield wiper, just like that. I don't care for a deep shade in my crease. So with a palette like this, if I don't want to dip out of it, I will just basically do this particular technique, and then I will drag that shadow up. Actually, let me back up, because after I did the windshield wiper, I cleaned off my brush, got all of the product off of my brush, and then took that clean brush and drag some of that shade up into my crease. I'm doing this so that it is a softer application of that shade instead of it being real deep in my crease, because I don't care for that. I bought a cord that'll be delivered today. I'm so excited. I've been using this viewfinder to see if I can just make it work. I don't like it. It's too far away. It's too small. I really need my monitor. So I bought it's a HDMI micro for this camera. Yeah, I think it's called a micro. Not crazy about that shade in my crease. Not crazy about it, but that's okay with me, because like I said before, I personally don't mind dipping out of a palette or a crease shade. I just don't mind it. This is, to me, a specialty palette. Like, this palette is made not necessarily for a full look. Like, if you look good with these shades in your crease, then it would be a complete palette for you. But for me, it's about the shimmers. Like, it's about this, you know? It's about this. If I need to throw a bronzer in my crease in order for me to use this palette, I'm okay with that. Like, that does not bother me. I hear a lot of creators on YouTube say that they don't like that. You know, it's not a complete palette. You can't use it. Girl, I'm okay with it. I'm very okay with it. So let's try that same shade and just dab it right over here for just like a little bit of shadow. See how that just looks like some shadow right there. Dab, dab, dab. That's all I did. Very easy. You can do this. If you have 3 or 4 or 5 or so eyeshadow palettes in your collection, I know that you have shimmers that you can do this same technique with, right? I know you do. I know you do. Don't get hung up on the fact that this is an expensive Pat McGrath palette. I would say just check the technique, the shades. Like, if I use this purple shade, you've got a purple shade in your collection. If you've got 3 or 4 palettes, you probably do. You know what I'm saying? You've got a gold shade, right? So that's the important thing. Let's start out with, let's do a blue look. Who am I, right? I do not like blue eyeshadow, but you may want to know what these shades look like on medium deep skin. So let's go for it, right? Let's start out with this shade right here. We're going to start with this shade, and then I'm going to put this shade right here, right beside it. So I've got that first blue shade. I'm going to put it right over here. I'm going to kind of blend it over into that deeper shade that I laid out in my outer V. Easy peasy. We're going to take that other blue shade, it's more like teal, and put it right there. Okay. And girl, these hooded eyes can be a challenge. So that's the 2 blue shades right next to each other. What do you think? I would not go out the house like this. Like, that's a no ma'am. but you can see what they would look like on your skin tone if you are close in tone to me. That's what they look like. Now let me do just a little bit of blending, even though I'm just gonna take this right off. I would wear the teal shade. I would wear that. But that blue one, no ma'am. Nope, I would not. I added a little bit more to the teal. Just trying to build the shade up a little bit, and it worked. Like, it's pretty. That is gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna bust out the bronzer, y'all. I'm gonna bust out the bronzer. Pat McGrath. Burnished Honey. We're gonna throw this in our crease. Okay, my battery got hot and I had to let it sit. I need a second battery to make this situation work. I'm going to put this one in my outer V. Then I'm gonna follow up with this one next to that. And then in the inner corner, I'm gonna put this shade right here. All right, so let's just go ahead and do that. Just dabbing that shade right there in that outer corner. Just like that. Next, I'm gonna go in with this shade right next to it. It's kind of a Merlot shade, but girl, it's got all kind of reflex and it's falling. Did you see that? It's falling all on my lashes. And I'm gonna blend those two together, like move that Merlot shade over into the black shade so that they kind of mingle and get to know each other. So that's what that looks like. So let's grab that shade and get it and put it in the inner corner. Y'all know this is my favorite in the palette. I love a shade like this. Before I blend them together, I want to just show you what they look like on the lid, on my skin tone. That's what we're dealing with. So I'm going to go ahead and blend them together so that they don't have harsh lines. I like that. Imagine this with lashes, right? Cute, cute. I like this eye. This is cute. I like it. That black shade just gives you a little shadow over there. And then that, y'all, it's something about that yellowy green kind of a shade. It is just my favorite. Girl, these hooded eyes, they just don't want me to be great. But yes, so cute. This is a good one. This is cute if you like blue. But look how the blue shades to me. This is how I see it when I look at my eyes. Girl, is the mirror been in the shot all that time? I'm sorry. When I look at this, I see the shadows just sitting on my lid. How do I say it? Like, to me, the blue just sits on top instead of mingling with the tone of my skin. Is that a good way of explaining what I mean? I don't know. This over here though, is just cute, cute. Like, I can just wear, I would wear this anywhere. That is so cute. So you just gotta cover this one up, girl. You gotta cover up that blue and just pay attention to this one. You know, this is the good one. She cute, she real cute. Like, stop playing with me, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these two and we'll come back and do one final look. I don't know if I said it before, but the eye that I really liked over here, when the battery overheated and I had to turn the camera off, I put Burnished Honey in my crease on this eye. Not sure if I said that. So I wanted to make sure I made that clear. And I am going to use Burnished Honey, a bronzer by Pat McGrath. I'm going to use that on both eyes. I was thinking that maybe at the end of this video, I should show you guys my very, very, very short Sephora cart. Because one day or maybe 2 days after this video posts will be the Sephora savings event. So I thought maybe I would show you my cart, which is very short, okay? It's not a lot. And then also maybe my wish list, which is also short. I really liked this shade in the outer V on that last look. That's this one right here. It kind of gives black or just, you know, shadow like I was saying. So I think I'll try that, and gotta do the purple shade, right? So let's do this one in the outer V. The purple shade right here in the middle. Let's do that purple shade next. Let's put this shade on the corner right here. Let's put this pink shade in the inner corner. So we're gonna go this shade first, then the purple that sits in the middle, and then we're gonna put the pink in the inner corner. That one right there. Pink, purple, and then that deep shade. So just starting over here with this eye. Next we've got the purple shade. I'm gonna overlap it and put it like in the center. Just like that. And of course I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm taking that really pretty pink shade, and it's gonna give us that brightness in the inner corner and a little gradient situation going, hopefully. We blend it out, yeah. I'm gonna re-intensify that purple a little bit so you can see how these shades would look on your skin tone. So I wanna just give you as many of them on my lid as I can. What do I think about this palette? It's a 10 out of 10. Some people may say it's not because of the crease shades not being ones that, you know, are universal, I'll say. Not for everyone. But for me, I can make this shade a crease shade like I did in the first look. I can dip out. The way I see it, if I'm traveling, let's say I'm traveling and I want to take this. I've got a bronzer in my makeup bag. I've got a bronzer sitting right here next to me if I'm here, you know, putting on makeup. So to just throw a bronzer in my crease, to use gorgeous shimmers like this, you know what I'm saying? Like this, like stop playing with me. Okay, we want the palette. This is, to me, like I was saying, a specialty palette. Like this isn't meant, in my opinion, as an all-encompassing palette. Like it's not meant for you to be able to get the crease shade of your dreams. It's meant for you to get the shimmers and the metallics of your dreams. That's what it's made for, you know. So I'm not going to insult the palette by saying, oh, I wish it had a brown shade that looked good in my crease. No, I'm happy. I'm more than happy. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The only shade I won't use in this palette will be this shade, the blue shade. That's the only shade I won't use. Other than that, all of them are a winner to me. I love this palette. Let's go ahead and put on some mascara, some eyeliner, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with mascara and eyeliner. So please let me know what you think about the palette, about the looks. Do you intend to purchase the palette? You know, the Sephora savings event is coming up. Like I said, after I post this, I want to say it'll be 2 days later or maybe the next day. But anyway, it'll be soon. So maybe you're thinking about purchasing the palette during the savings event. Also, watch out for your Ulta emails, because sometimes Ulta will put out a 20% off coupon code right before the Sephora savings event. So you can use the coupon code and then also your points. So, you know, if you're thinking about it and, you know, you weren't sure, I got you, girl. I got you. All the swatches, 3 looks. What do you think? Let me know. All right, let's go ahead and look at my Sephora cart. It's very short. This will be very fast, very quick. But I'm thinking about getting the One Size Patrick Starrr. It is the setting powder, but in the mini. I really like Marigold. So I'm thinking about getting that shade, but in the mini, so I can have it in my travel bag, my travel makeup bag. This is my favorite, and when I say favorite, I mean my favorite Kayali fragrance. It is beautiful, and I'm all out. So I'm thinking about getting that. Not thinking about, I'm getting that. I'm thinking about the powder, but for sure I'm getting that Kayali. And then I'm for sure getting the Danessa Myricks setting spray. I've heard really good things about it. And so I'm excited to try that. I'll get that during the sale. Really, y'all, that's all. That's my cart. In my favorites, I've got this Makeup Forever powder. Please, please, please let me know if you have tried this powder. If you have, do you love it? And if you haven't tried this particular one, if you know of a powder foundation that is full coverage that you think I may like, let me know, please. I would love to pick up 1 or 2 different powder foundations during the savings event. So please let me know about that. So that's it. That's the video. I really appreciate you all being here. Don't forget, videos popping up. They're popping up on your screen, sis. Go ahead and check one out. You'll love it. I've also got playlists down below. Girl, go ahead and check them out. I am so sure that at least one of my playlists will speak to you. Go ahead and check them out. Also, if you love this video, if you really like the looks I gave, if you were thinking about the palette and you love the fact that you can see these swatches on my skin tone, if you loved the video just in general, big thumbs up. Go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Please don't forget to comment down below if you are thinking about getting the palette and what you think about it. I really do appreciate you all being here. And before you go, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I would love for you to become a part of the family. I pray you and yours are doing well. And until next time, friend, be safe and always be blessed. Bye-bye.